Hi everyone, welcome to Watch It Played. My name is Rodney Smith, and this is going to be an update video jam-packed with news, so let's get started. First of all, the 7th season fundraiser for Watch It Played is over. And I'm sure some of you are thinking, thank goodness, because I'm sick and tired of hearing about it. Well, thank you so much for putting up with all that. I really appreciate it, and it was a really big success. Not only am I able to come back and work on the show full-time, but so is Pep, and I could not ask for any more. Thank you so much. If there's any questions you have about the fundraiser, whether it's like, should I be getting a survey, where are my perks, or just anything, really, please go check the fundraiser page under the update section first before you ask me any questions, because that's where I'm going to announce anything that's going on or anything that you should be watching for. So if you're thinking, did I maybe miss an email? Check there, because I'll let everyone know when I send emails out. There's just so many of you and so one of me that it's easier if there's a place for you to check there first before you write me. And certainly you can write me if you have any kind of specific concerns or issues, but that's the place to go if you have some general questions. Next up, I want to say, click the bell. And by that, I mean the little bell icon that you'll find usually beside the subscription button, which you might have already clicked for Watch It Played. And maybe that's why you're seeing this video, because you're subscribed. Well, what's the bell for? It turns out that when you subscribe to channels on YouTube, YouTube doesn't always push all of your subscriptions into your general feed. So when you're scanning to see what's releasing during a day, you won't necessarily see every channel that you're subscribed to. By clicking the bell, it ensures that you receive a notification every time that particular channel releases some kind of content. So if you're somebody who'd like to make sure you don't miss any of the Watch It Played content, then by clicking the bell, you can be sure that you'll get notified about it. Portal Games also asked me to let everyone know that on September 20th, 2017, which happens to be today, they are celebrating the early launch of First Martians. Now, if you have a participating friendly local game store, they might be running demos there, including a new scenario that's releasing for this event. Also, if you don't have a local game store that you can go to, you can check online to see the live streaming event that Ignacy is going to be putting on, as well as updates to the app, which will include this, again, new scenario, as well as other improvements, including how the game teaches you to play. Now, we also have a full tutorial video and gameplay series if you'd like to check those out. And I'll put links to all of that, including the information on this event, in the description of this video. If you'd like to hear me banter about the future of gaming, well, you can do that over at the Secret Cabal Gaming Podcast's recently released Express episode, where Jamie and I discussed some of the directions we think the hobby might be going in. And listen, if you've never listened to the Secret Cabal Gaming Podcast, well, I mean, this is an excuse to give them a shot. But I really recommend you tune in, because they have one of the best, absolute best podcasts about gaming. I love those guys, and I think you will too. At the end of that episode I was on, we got lost in a discussion about the season finale of Twin Peaks, and I apologize for that in advance. I'm still reeling from that season that just ended. Don't worry, if you haven't seen it and you don't want to be spoiled, it's all at the very end of the episode. We give lots and lots of warnings. But if you have seen it and you want to hear two people talk confusedly about it, well, hey, there's another great reason to check out that episode. If you're in Halifax, Nova Scotia this weekend, which would be September 22nd to 24th, then come to HalCon. It's a big convention about all kinds of geeky goodness, and I'm going to be there mainly in the gaming area, demoing games, teaching games, and I'd love to see you. I'll also be doing some other events as well. I'll put links to all of that in the description below. And hey, that guy Tom Vassell from the Dice Tower is going to be there, and I believe a couple of people from To Die For Games will be there as well. Should be a good time. Come join us and let's hang out. All right, well, last but certainly not least, I'm very excited to report that I'm going to be a special guest at the AirCon convention in 2018. This takes place in, I believe it's pronounced Harrogate in the UK. And I spoke to Mark, the organizer, about this convention, well, it was weeks and weeks ago now. And when he was first interested in inviting me out, I just wanted to find out what kind of convention is this? What's the tone of it? And I really walked away from that conversation feeling good, because although certainly the convention is going to cater to those of us who you might consider veterans of the hobby, people who are already fully invested in this insane, wonderful thing that we do, it's also going to be inclusive and inviting to people who are outside of the hobby, people who maybe are curious about it and want to try out a few games. And I'm really excited about that. That's the sort of thing I want to be a part of, because, look, there are so many more people outside of our hobby than there are in it. And I think that we have to at least spend a certain amount of our time not just catering to those of us who are already into this hobby and already excited about all the hot new releases, but also bringing people in who are looking for this kind of activity that could become a part of their lives, which will also help grow the hobby and make it better for all of us. So the more people we can get to the table, I think the better that is. And I believe the Aircon is going to be something that helps with that. So I'm excited to be a part of this. It's going to take place March 9th to 11th, 2018. And I believe tickets will be going on sale October 13th, 2017. You can keep an eye on their website. I'll put a link to that in the description below so you can see all the details. I would love to see you there. So if there's anything about this that interests you, please check out the website. Please be there, and I'll be doing my best to help make sure this is a really fun event for everyone. Mark has done a great job growing this convention from something that started in his home and is now in a convention center. So I'm really excited to be a part of this, and I hope I'll see you there. All right, well, that's all the news that I wanted to share with you. Of course, we'll have lots of other information about other things that are coming up in the future. We'll keep those in these news and updates videos if you want to check them out. Click that little bell so you can see when these kinds of videos release along with all of our other usual content. But until the next episode, thanks for watching.